take longer whenever we have challenges, but we try our endeavor best to ensure that employers who need to know that their employees have completed the process successfully are provided with a letter which is temporary.
Chief Public Health Inspector at the Southeast Regional Health Authority, Grayson Hutchinson. Getting your food handler's permit is a vital step in ensuring that the food we all consume is safe and sanitary. Remember, public health starts with personal responsibility. That's where we end today's conversation. I'm Warren Bertram. Thanks for listening. Join us again next week for another edition of Get the Facts.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4 minutes after 9.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is a Friday. It's the end of the work week, well, for most of us. It's Friday, June 13, 2020. Wait, it's Friday the 13th. Ooh. It's Friday, June 13, 2025. We are alive and well, and for that, we give God thanks. Good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial, we appreciate your company there. If you are listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with a number 2 beside that. You can go on over to YouTube and subscribe, share the show, click the like button. Yeah, man, interact with the page on YouTube and get the subscribers up. I want to say good morning to David Nebar, who is first in the chat this morning. Lornette Powell is there as well. Good morning. Ines Campbell Murray. Good morning to you as well. Merlene Russell, Sonia, KMC, Kariva Peart, Andy Eldemar. Good morning to you as well. Monique Hunter. Top of the morning to you. Monique Herman. Good morning. Ryder 40. Good morning. Errol Townsend. Top of the morning to you. Arlene Rowe. Good morning. Corrine is there as well. Jean Sellers, Marigold Weber, good morning to you. Katie Wello, and all the others over there on YouTube. Big up on yourself. If you are listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there, good morning to you. Thank you so much for making it Nationwide 90 FM. I'm also live on TikTok, so I want to big up the TikTok peeps too, who are joining me on my TikTok live. Richard Cummins, big up yourself every time. DJ Capone, big up yourself. Super A, big up yourself. Andre Wilmot, big up yourself. Otis, good morning to you. Who else over there? Kevin Taylor, Simo Dunn, Jason, good morning. Yeah, man, everybody over TikTok, big up on yourself every time. And thank you for joining my platform over there. This morning, it is Friday, and you know what happens here on Fridays. It's time for JPS Cares.
The hour between 9 and 10 is brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. The just keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
All right. And this morning inside JPS Cares, you know, when it's International Women's Day, we highlight the women, and Mother's Day and them thing, they will highlight the mothers. So on Friday, why did I almost say Saturday? And I still said the wrong day. It's on Sunday. On Sunday, it is Father's Day across the world. And we know the narrative out there. Fathers Day not getting attention like how Mother's Day get attention. And when Mother's Day come, the road them full of basket and something. And everybody has sell something for mothers. And when Father's Day come, nobody not sell nothing for fathers. And da. So we're doing what we can to acknowledge our fathers. And inside JPS Cares this morning, we will be speaking with a father who is a part of the JPS team. He's a JPS dad, and he's manager of customer service, Jabari Longshaw. Good morning to you, Mr. Longshaw.
Good morning, Nora. Good morning to your listeners as well, and thanks for having me on the program.
How are you this morning?
I am doing great.
Awesome. This morning we are going to, talk about a little bit about being a father and the importance of creating lasting memories with your children. So before we go into the memories and the importance of that and tips for fathers out there, tell me a little bit about yourself as a father. How many children do you have, and what's your most memorable moment, let's say, with your kids?
Okay, so I am a father of two beautiful children. My daughter Jenny, she is 17, and my son Jamar, he's 13. I normally describe fatherhood as being stressful and fun, because it has its moments when it's great and moments when it's challenging.
Yes.
My memorable moment was actually being in the room when both children were being delivered.
Oh, did you faint?
What's that?
Did you faint?
No. I was very excited.
Look here, Jabari, I heard some man talk about when them go in and when them see how much man run out, how much man can't believe said that happen, who faint, who nearly weak out. So that's why I asked you.
I actually wanted to cut the umbilical cord, but because it was around their neck, the doctor had to do his role.
Okay.
So I was excited.
Very nice. You have a household with two teenagers. How has that been for you?
It has been fun. I mean, every day I realize how much, especially my son, he's very much like me. I was stubborn growing up, and he is stubborn times 10, but he's very logical.
Yeah.
So I have to be very mindful of how I interact with him. He's very smart. With my daughter, we are crazy. We just be real. We make mistakes. We enjoy ourselves. We laugh at our mistakes. We just enjoy life. But again, it has its strains.
Yes, indeed. You. I would say you are a modern father, because you are growing two teenagers in an era where things have, developed and children, I would say, are very much different. I have a 14, is he 14 or 15? I don't even remember. But a little brother who is 14 or 15, one of them. And I can see the stark difference in him than when I was a child and my interaction with other children. Do you find that children these days are you have to approach parenting in a different way, especially being a father? You might want to be, stern in some areas, but you find that they're coming to you with like some logical argument, and they might try, discuss, How do you navigate that?
Okay, so my children are living in the digital age.
Yes.
I'm very aware, very alert. Certain questions I'm asked, I have to say, hey, go and Google it and get back to me, some kind of a discussion.
Yes.
I remember during COVID, it was very strenuous for my son at the time when he was at prep school, age. And I actually had to call his teacher just to let him get back into the frame of mind of interacting because I thought he was depressed. And then what I did afterwards is to say, you know what, we're in the house, COVID is about, we're not going out. So what am I going to do to get him away from the devices? So I started teaching him how to, and this was like when he was in grade 5, teaching him how to dismantle the fan, how to clean it, how to put it back together, how to drive a nail into a board, how to remove the nail, how to bathe the dogs. So I tried to get him away from the devices and get him doing yard work, get him involved. And most children now enjoy doing work around the yard and in the house.
Nice. And I'm happy you went there because, you know, this is something I talk about, maybe not very much, you know, publicly, but in my interactions with persons, you know, outside of work, about how parenting happens these days. And the easiest way to get your child to sit down and be quiet is to give them a tablet or give them a device. And I always say it is very important for us to engage our children outside of devices, outside of the house, get them into activities outside, get them to do something. And I'm happy I heard you talk about, you know, teaching your child how to disassemble the fan or how to drive a nail into a board, to bathe the dog, to properly sweep the yard. Talk to me about being a father and the importance of engaging your children and letting them have these memories as children.
Okay, so the first thing is, regrettably, there's no father manual or handbook out there. So we have to create those memories. It's almost like getting a blank sheet per child and us writing the memories that we want to have. With all honesty, it's not always easy. And many of us as fathers, we work long hours, we juggle demanding jobs, and there are a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders, especially if we're involved in the church and the community, as I am. But even in the midst of all of this, it's important to carve out some time that is intentional to be with our children. And those moments add up and can make a big difference in their lives and even in our lives. And I have a few tips that I could share, if that's fine.
All right, so we are up on the break, so I'm going to allow you to give those tips after the break when we come back.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is
9:16.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Norige Banton. It's JPS Cares this morning, and we're speaking with Mr. Jabari Longshaw. He is a father, and he is manager of customer service at JPS, talking to us about the importance of creating long-lasting memories with your children. And before the break, Mr. Longshaw was about to go into some tips for creating long-lasting memories with your children. You can go ahead, Mr. Longshaw.
Okay, thanks, Nora. So let me first and foremost say I am fortunate to have been blessed with having a great father who was involved in my life.
Great.
And to add to that, a fabulous father-in-law. So it takes a village to raise a child, but I believe it also takes a village to guide fathers in fathering. So one of the things that that I incorporate is, and would advise our fathers, is to show up for our children.
Yes.
Children want to know that they're being supported, and not just by monetary means or by gifting. It may be difficult, but it's ideal to try and schedule some time to be present for their activities. Personally, and without a doubt, my children's memory should include them remembering me being there for an activity they are involved in at church, a dance rehearsal or production, netball or football training and games, a Rears Day, anything. Just as fathers, we just need to be present for them. Something else that I would recommend is for us as fathers to celebrate the effort and not just the results. Because as a child, and having children know, encouragement is always something vital, something that we strive on, especially when trying something new.
Yes.
And I try to make it a point of duty to praise my children for their persistence, and when they drop, they get back up. Yes. And this builds their confidence, it builds their resilience, and it also allows them to have a growth mindset. And for me, I tend to encourage my children to be comfortable with making mistakes so that they don't fear doing something new, but instead take the risk to learn from it. Especially in competition mode, I'm very competitive. So it's either I learn or it's either I win or I learn. I'm not into losing. I win or I learn. And that's what I encourage them as well. So celebrate the efforts, and at the end, whether it's a win or otherwise, then you can have that celebration mode.
Awesome.
And although it may be difficult, they say men have an issue with communicating, but we need to try. So we definitely need to understand how to communicate with our children. Each child is different in how they express themselves. One may give a quick surface response, while another gives information overload. My daughter, when she was born, I wondered how she would sound when she started talking. Mm-hmm. And when she started talking, I was wondering, when will she stop talking? She's very sociable, very interactive. And what I go to realize is that our children are not us, and we're not them. So taking the time to understand how to communicate with them will go a far way.
Yes.
So whenever, and especially whenever that quiet child starts to express themselves, we have to ensure that we pay key attention, show that interest, and get involved in their passion. And on the reverse, if that expressive child goes quiet, we definitely need to tap in and find out find out if anything is wrong, and not make assumptions.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Right, and we need to keep it real. There are times when we will become frustrated, but it will get better. So as fathers, we need to keep our head up, know that we will have good days and we will have bad days when it comes to fathering.
Great.
I'm not sure, well, you should be familiar, but there are a lot of new terms, like you hear people calling each other dog and brother. Girls calling girls brother, and boys calling boys dog, and so forth. It also happens in parenthood. And one of my suggestions is that we first need to be fathers. Some fathers, we try hard to be great friends to our children. And personally, I don't think it's ideal, because we can end up losing that level of respect and accountability that comes with being a father.
Yes, you need to find the perfect balance.
You have to find a balance. And I believe a great father can be way better than a friend at school or a friend from church, because we provide that platform, for children to become greater than we are.
Yeah.
While also allowing them to see how we can be funny, we can be clumsy, we can be corny, and they can see the human side of us. Because some children believe that us as parents, as fathers, we are perfect. So it's always ideal to be comfortable as a father, to be vulnerable, and then have that conversation with your child. And another recommendation I would make is to do things with the children. As fathers, no matter how busy we are, if it's even 10 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever time we have, instead of just being their biggest fan or a major spectator at a sports event or any cultural event, we can also do things with them. As I mentioned earlier, Nora, I involve myself with teaching Jamar how to dismantle the fan, clean it, put it back together. But with our children, we can also cook with them, play with them, clean up the yard together, or fix something around the car. And I am no mechanic, I'm no car expert, but I will try a thing here or there and involve the children. So I believe whatever is done together, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yes. We just need to build a bond, learn with them, and surprisingly, Nora, sometimes I learn from them.
Yes.
They sometimes show me up. But I don't want to take too long, but my final tip, I believe, would be for us as fathers to have more fatherhood conversations with other fathers. I am from a community where my church brothers and I, we were from teenage years coming up to now. We still share our experiences. Some are still in Jamaica, some live overseas. But as fathers and as brothers, we share our experiences, and we realize that the more we share with friends and confidants, that we are not that bad, or our problem is not unique, and we can actually learn from each other.
Yes.
So I believe that we need to share our stories and be open enough to learn.
Good. Thank you so much, Mr. Jabari Longshaw. Before you go, I understand you have some giveaways.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
How many do you have?
Well, today we have 3 giveaways. So we'll be having 3 fortunate fathers who will be gifted with JPS vouchers.
All right. So we're going to do 2 for our callers, and we are going to do 1 for YouTube. Do you have questions for them?
Well, not much of a question, but I would want them to share how it is. We would want to hear from them. How do they create lasting memories with their child or children?
All right. So for the JPS giveaway today, all you have to do is either on our YouTube platform or give us a call and tell us how you create lasting memories with your children. I understand we have a caller on the line. Stafford, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Nora. How are you this morning?
I am good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I was just listening to your call on the line that we're talking about father. I got 2 girls, 2 beautiful girls, Nora.
Yes.
And let me tell you, it's a joy. See my children and growing up and me, growing with them. And I invest in them and them invest in me. But first, I want to say to all the fathers out there, take time out for your children. Do not get too busy caught up working money and do all of the stuff that we need as a parents. The valuable time that you spend with the children, you will get them in the home. And my 2 daughters, I have no regret today. One is a teacher, one studying to management tourism. And even, I think it was since week, the both of them overseas. And she called me and said, Dad, you know, I have a problem. And she said, one of her girlfriends said, everything you talk with your father about? I said, my dad is everything to me. Everything to me. Any problem I have, I can call my dad any hours in the night, any moment, and talk with him. So I think you build a relationship with the kids them. You put your landmark, you know where to stand, where your boundary are. And I tell my children, I love them, but I'm not going to spoil them. They know their marks. I remember one day the big one said, hey, Stafford, I said, excuse me, I'm not your friend, I'm your father. So you should know when our limits are.
That's right.
So we have to build that relationship with the children and be good parents. It's not about that heavy hammer down. Yes, there's time when you have the heavy hammer down, but you can really be a good father of protecting them and being a shoulder for around the children. So that's my girls then. Nora, there's a word to me.
Awesome.
There's a word to me.
All right, Stafford, thank you so much for calling. And just for that, you're going to get one of our JPS vouchers that we have. So stay on the line and give your name and number to Michelle. And we arrange for you to get a
Thank
JPS
you, Nora.
voucher. Yeah,
Thank
man,
you.
no problem. And happy Father's Day when it comes.
Thank you, too.
Awesome. All right, and we have another caller on. Well, let me just go to the first person I saw on YouTube to get that giveaway. It was CG, and CG said, spend more time with your children, capture moments, take pictures and store them, be present, turn every task into a teachable moment. So CG, you would be the winner of one of our JPS vouchers that we have for giveaway here. And Oral is the final caller. Oral, good morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are you today? And Mr. Jabari.
Good morning.
Morning. Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Oral, and tell us how you share, create memorable moments with your children.
Okay, ma'am. I have two kids, a boy and a girl. I'm the mother and the father, although they have mother. And I'm proud of them. One of a diploma in electrical engineering and one is a guidance counselor. The girl, she treats me like she's my mother. I have to obey her every hobby she gave me because she wants to say, want everything okay with me, ma'am. And I tell you, ma'am, I sat with them. I'm the only parent could go to the school in a situation if the teacher wants to see me. She said, no, Daddy, I want you to come. I don't want Mommy to come because you know how to look about my business more than my mother. And I'm proud of them today.
That's good.
I make sure everything is okay from primary school up to high school. Everything, they come to me and I sat with them. I get involved. One of them, the boy, is a math brain and I'm proud of him. He look up at me in mathematics. Even today, I call him. And in a quick second, he look about it for me, man. I'm very much proud of them. I love them so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Oral, for calling. Congratulations as well. You will get the other JPS voucher that we have. And happy Father's Day when it comes.
And I came to Mr. Longshore as well, too. I like everything I said today. I wrote down everything so I know what to do with them.
Good.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, and I understand that, Jawari, you have to go. So I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. All the best to you for the rest of the day. And happy Father's Day to you when it comes.
Thank you. And before I go, from this JPS father to all the fathers out there, have a fabulous Father's Day when it comes.
Awesome.
Have a great day,
Awesome.
Nora. Thank you.
You too. That was Jabari Longshaw. He is manager of customer service at JPS, talking to us about creating long-lasting memories with your children. Very, very important for our fathers to do because, you know, in Jamaica, we have, I call it a chronic issue where a good amount of our households are single parent and a good amount of those are headed by mothers only and some fathers are not present. But we do celebrate the fathers who are there, even though, the relationship might not be, still there with the mother of the child. You are there and you're doing what you should be doing as a father. So big up all the fathers who are doing their job as father, all the present fathers and the single father them too. Big up on yourself, because that's also a thing. Some people don't think it's a thing. It's a thing. Their fathers out there taking care of their children by themselves. And so we're bigging up those fathers as well. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, the phone lines will be open to you. If you want to talk about a father, big up your father. If you have a consumer-related matter, we'll take the call after the break.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is...
It's 9:34.
Need reliable security for your business? Dual Protective Security is the perfect choice, providing round-the-clock security solutions and customer support. Our security experts will work with you to create customized solutions that fit your needs and budget. Contact us today and enjoy the peace of mind you deserve with their unbeatable security services. Dual Protective Security. Call 876-676-6987 or 876-415-4564.
Commercial spaces for you. Parks and attractions for you. Housing and residential developments for you. Beautiful rental properties for you. Improving quality of life through infrastructure development across Jamaica for you. The Urban Development Corporation, making development happen for you. Brought to you by the Urban Development Corporation.
UDC for you. This Father's Day, escape to the Pamper Temple for ultimate relaxation. Adam and Eve Day Spa. All treatments are infused to melt your tension and remove stress. Pamper Dad with a massage, facial, body treatment, and mani-pedi. Unwind at Adam and Eve and enjoy complimentary Pure Country juices and a Johnny Walker. But now at www.adamandevedayspaja.com. Purchase gift certificates. Call 876-754-6017 or WhatsApp 876-567-2142 for details.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by Trelawney Co-op Credit Union. Avoid downed power lines, even if they look harmless. Avoid metal fences and other metal objects near downed lines. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by Trelawney Co-op Credit Union. For us, you're always number one. Telephone 876-954-3253.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we celebrate fathers on June 13 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, in association with the Bureau of Gender Affairs, will celebrate Father's Day 2025 under the theme, The Power of Presence. Fathers who make a difference. Hashtag Daddy is Home. Activities begin with a spa day on June 11 at the Ministry's Roof Terrace with outstanding Fathers Award recipients and Ministry staff members who are fathers receiving pampering, refreshments, and games under the theme Caring for the Caring Dad. The grand celebration is set for June 13 with the Outstanding Fathers Award ceremony where 60 exemplary fathers will be honored at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online June 13 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We are at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. We are here for the Outstanding Fathers Awards. I think about 60 or so fathers will be awarded today for their outstanding work with their children, for being great fathers And I so love that. One of the fathers came over to me just now and said if he was at home, he would be in his bed listening to Nationwide, and him over there, so I consume some food right now and I drinking him shake and him same name Watto, and I must say nice. I want to say big up to Mr. Watto, who is here for the Outstanding Fathers Day, for Outstanding Fathers Awards. I don't know if he's gonna collect an award. I would hope so, but he's here for the award ceremony, so we have to big up all the fathers who are here today collecting their awards. Of course, later on during Cliff Views Online, you'll hear much more about the awards. George Davis will be here. We should be doing some interviews, and we should be able to bring you some of the activities happening inside. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to the phone lines. Dwayne, good morning.
Morning. Morning, how are you?
I am good, Dwayne. How are you?
And that's as great as you. I tried to get the call from 9 o'clock and I couldn't get you. I don't know why.
No, well, we were doing the program at 9. We weren't taking calls at 9 o'clock. So
Okay.
we just started taking calls now.
Okay, but anyway, you said something about Father's Day.
Yes.
I just want to say quickly, there's a guy, he lives in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
A place called Grove Street, Manchester, Cross. His name is Manson, but I don't know his other name, but I know that there's a name by that name. And that man, he has 3 grandchildren, and I can tell you something, that man take out his whole heart for those kids. And I'm saying to myself, well, sometimes when I listen to programs and listen to some women, not all, you don't men, I feel so bad about it because I knew that I did my best for my 2 kids also.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One is now a manager, one is now a nurse.
Nice.
One is living overseas, one is living in Jamaica. And even when they were getting their job, especially the one in Jamaica, I helped her right through. You know? The interviews, I like to do public speaking, so I helped her through that as well. And I remember when they were doing the FBA, I was right here with them, and I helped them.
Good.
But sometimes, you know, when you listen to the program, and you listen to all the society bring down men, even men who don't have a lot of resources, like myself, then I would try them best by what they have. You know, I had. You know, you don't get that. And I'm saying that if you have a product and you want to sell the product, you have to advertise the product, right? And I'm saying that you have good men. And even if you have some men who are not being right, you can't mash up the few other men. Say if you have 100,000 men in Jamaica, I have 10,000 of the good. You can't mash up the 10 because of the 9 because they're not responsible for those persons. And sometimes you don't get it.
True.
That we are, no matter how women behave, every woman feel like they are destined to heaven. And every man feel like destined to hell no matter what they have done. When you look at development, train, bus, truck, van, car, bridges, water, all these things, the men give up their life on these high building and give up their life on these big, tall structures and then drop off, die, their blood. And when women go and occupy space, now we are saying that men is not good. We need to acknowledge our men. I'm not stopping you from acknowledging women because there are a lot of good women in society, not plenty. But encourage our men, man. You have a lot of men who are doing good. But sometimes they don't have the resources, and sometimes men have to leave them home before time and start to work before time because when the parents can help those girls when they're in their teens, sometimes the men have to go out to struggle for themselves and nobody's there for them.
That's true.
Sometimes even when the father is there, the father is not having a job that can take care of them.
Yes,
so we need
so
to speak up for our men and speak up for our women, but stop being no men because we have good men like that man that I told you about and myself. Now praising myself, I do what I could have done. I know my daughter is still happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So we need to big up our men and big up our women and big up our children and encourage them as a gentleman. And one thing I would say last, as a gentleman said this morning,
never be a friend to your children. Just be a good mother and a good father. Because sometimes when you be a friend, some things that you do, you will not necessarily do it properly.
I wouldn't say never be a friend, but no, man. I think there's a balance that you can find because your children should also feel comfortable enough to be able to come to you to talk about things that are not necessarily the easiest to talk about. And if you aren't a friendly voice in some instances to your child, then they may not be comfortable enough to come to you. So I wouldn't say never be a friend. I'd say try to find a balance between being a friend or being a father and a parent in general.
But what I want to get at with is the fact that if you show yourself too much friendly,
man. That's why the word balance is important. Balance.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Big up Parliament.
Yeah, man, and big up yourself. Happy Father's Day when it comes.
All over the world we are listening to. And if Parliament, we're not doing good, come. Do your part.
Pull up your socks now.
Big up, pull up your socks and do your
All right. Thank you so much, Dwayne, for calling. Big up yourself. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we continue taking your calls. Chris, you're up next after the break.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is 9:45.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by Coast to Coast Concrete. If you're away from home, remain where you are until the hurricane has passed. Many people have lost their lives trying to go from one place to another. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by Coast to Coast Concrete. Telephone 876-754-7472.
Calling all fishermen in Jamaica. We are in the hurricane season. Weather changes are more frequent and you need your daily marine weather forecast to keep you informed of these changes. Hurry and register now with the Jamaica Fishermen Cooperative Union Limited. They will see that you get your daily marine report on time. Visit them at 44 Beechwood Avenue or call 876-968-0411. Don't delay.
Are you burning up with this summer heat?
The place hot, man.
Get cool now with a Hisense air conditioner. With advanced energy-saving inverter technology and whisper quiet operation. Beat this heat with Hisense. Available at Aliabra Brands Limited, 64 Hagley Park Road, or call 876-676-5951 now.
So good. So good. I got the heat.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton, and we are outside this morning. We're at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, and we're here for the Outstanding Fathers Awards 2025, being put on by the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport in partnership with the Bureau of Gender Affairs, and I think about 60 or so fathers will be awarded today for their outstanding work as fathers. Later on, of course, during Cliff Hughes Online, we'll hear much more about the event and why we're here, but we are taking your calls inside the Consumer Hour for the remaining 10 minutes or so. Chris is on the line. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Miss Banton.
Good morning. Yes, good morning.
How are you this morning, man?
I am doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm giving God thanks I'm alive and well.
Good.
First, this morning, I want to say Happy Father's Day when it comes, Mr. Cliff Hughes, because you make this platform possible where we can call in and interact with each other, you know? And Happy Father's Day to Sister Michelle husband and son when it comes to your way. And your father, Miss Banton.
Yes.
And Happy Father's Day to my father, my friend, brethren, Tommy Cohen, a boss.
Yes.
And it come on Sunday, you know, so. And Happy Father's Day to all the callers, the father them, who always call nationwide, near and far. And hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday when it come, you know. Thanks again, Miss Banton. Blessings. Happy weekend.
Blessings. And happy Father's Day to you, Chris. You know, when it comes, I hope you get a nice Father's Day. Nice treatment. All spa and all of them someday.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Take care. Big up yourself, Chris. Who is there? Is it Simeon? Simeon, good morning.
Good morning. Sure.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I just want to put my little piece in Father's Day. I'm a proud father of 6 children and 3 steps.
It says 6 children and 3 stepchildren?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, and all of them step on never call me dad.
Nice.
Yeah, all of them was cool and everything by me. And everything. So the only thing, just let your children feel comfortable around you.
Yes.
Father should not let the children would wish them don't come home. And there's a lot of fathers who the children get uncomfortable when they hear them coming.
Yeah.
And that is not really good parenting. Your children supposed to want to hear you and want to see you.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Yes, thank you so much, Simeon, for that. And you are very correct. The children should be comfortable around you. Children should be happy when they hear you and happy to see you come home and not get scared or hate to see that you're home. You are very correct. Children should be comfortable around their fathers. Thank you so much, Simeon, for calling. And happy Father's Day to you when it comes on Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, definitely. You know, as I listen to the fathers calling in and speaking with us, especially the first caller we had, Dwayne, talking about how fathers are perceived, you know, especially in the Jamaican society. And as I was saying earlier, you know, some people forget the idea or concept of a single father. Those do exist, and there are fathers out there who are doing their job, who don't fall within the stereotype of absent father or workless papa, quote unquote. But there are fathers out there doing their job, and we should, at every opportunity we have, acknowledge them and acknowledge the men who are good men, acknowledge the men who are mentors to their children and to others, acknowledge the men who are great men protecting our children, looking out for our children in society, because we have too many examples of the opposite. And so when there are those who are doing what they should be doing, we must acknowledge them. And just before I wrap up and hand over the program to Cliff Hughes Online, 2 things. I see someone on my TikTok saying, good morning, Nora. Big up my dad, Liebert Morris, for Father's Day. He's from Barretttown in Mobay. Liebert Morris, is this Day is a girl? Is a daughter? Well, Day say for big you up. Liebert Morris from Barretttown in Mobay. You're doing your job as a father, and your child, your son. All right, your son said to big you up. Because you're a good father. All right, nice. And I also want to big up my own father, who has been there, never been absent, always there. My own father, Reverend Banton. Big up yourself, Daddy. A very, 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 very present father. Mechanic, welder, counselor. Yeah, man, my father can do everything. That's how I have it in my mind. So if there's a problem, my father's supposed to can fix it because it can do everything. Something wrong with the car, something wrong with the fan, something wrong with the bed, something wrong with the grill, something wrong with the blender, something wrong with the microwave, something wrong with the stove. Yeah, man, him can fix it. He can fix everything. Yeah. So big up my father. Reverend Banton, big up yourself. Alright, so that's where we're gonna leave it for the consumer hour this morning. Yeah, man, everybody big up them father now. Zimora Smith said, big up Michael Sutton, my father. Let me see if anybody else big up for them father too before I go. Yeah, alright, nobody else not big up them father. So big up all the fathers out there. That's where we're gonna leave it for the consumer hour this morning. As I said to you before, we're coming to you live from the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. We are here for the Outstanding Fathers Awards being put on by the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport in collaboration with the Bureau of Gender Affairs, and they are awarding some outstanding fathers here today, and that's why we're here. Couldn't be happier to be here for this purpose. We're gonna take our leave now and make way for Cliff Hughes Online today with George Davis. Before I go, studio, so sorry. I have this announcement that I should have read from a long time. The National Water Commission is advising customers that its toll-free line 888-225-5692 is currently unavailable. They are working to resolve the issue, so the NWC's toll-free line is down. In the meantime, customers are to contact the NWC through their web chat via their website, nwcjamaica.com. So you can go to the website and message through the web chat, or you can send an email to customercare@nwc.com.jm. So once again, NWC's customer care line is down. That's their toll-free line, 888-225-5692. It's down. And so they're asking you to use their web chat on their website, nwcjamaica.com, or send an email to customercare@nwc.com.jm. Or you can always reach out to them via the mobile app or through their social media platforms. That's where we're leaving it now for the consumer hour.
The hour between 9 and 10 was brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Tune in to Nationwide